Nearly every single agency does an onboarding call with their new models. In this video I will tell you why I stopped doing it and why you should stop doing it too. First of all, I will tell you my experience with onboarding models on Zoom calls. I onboarded my models myself first on Zoom calls, and I also got paid on doing the Zoom calls for other agencies because some models doesn't speak English and I speak very good Russian. My Russian is better than my English if you watch my videos. When I started out 1.5 years ago, I ran ads to get my first models. Then after 4 or 5 days I got like 10 leads. Yeah, I made first a mistake. I wrote every single one an email with my Google business account. And I thought, yeah, it's more professional, why should I do them on Instagram? First of all, I got no response on that email. Some days later I thought about what happens if I DM there on Instagram. I mean, what I have to lose. Then I DM'd every single girl on Instagram, and 70% wrote me back and said yes, they applied, yes, they're interested and everything. 3 girls out of it I got on a Zoom call. That was the first mistake. I lost girls to my agency because I wanted to do a Zoom call. I thought if they don't want to do a Zoom call, they will be not serious enough and they don't really want to join my agency and they are low quality and whatever. The problem is a lot of the girls are shy. I mean, most of the girls have problems ordering fucking pizza. They will think about and have a lot of social anxiety. I mean, it's not like every one of them worked in a corporate job where they have Zoom meetings every fucking day. Most of the girls never really have a business Zoom meeting and they are so fucking nervous and they are very scared about it, and this will lose you a lot of leads out. That lost me a lot of leads because I thought, yeah, every serious girl will go on a Zoom call, but that wasn't so. Some girls were very shy and not experienced. I mean, they never done business or something else. I mean, I was in the SMMA business and influencer manager. I managed influencers before. I was on a lot of Zoom calls, closing clients and everything, but the model wasn't on any Zoom calls. She doesn't know how it is, she doesn't have any experience, they're very scared. I mean, ask a girl to order some fucking pizza, they will sit there and be very scared. There's some, not every girl, but some girls are scared there. I mean, how much Zoom calls do they did? Most of them haven't done one Zoom call in their life. Maybe when school, when the lockdown was there, but they don't have really have experience and they are very nervous. I mean, they're speaking to a stranger which like to get news from them to sell them. It's a little bit scary. It was my first mistake. That's why I don't do it anymore. You miss out on quality leads from girls which are just a little nervous. I mean, it's how it is. They are girls, they are more nervous than most men is, and they have more insecurities. Next one, then I got 3 Zoom calls with the girls I got leads from. First, the Zoom call was a total disaster. I was on vacation at this time and I got some MacBook from my friend and we had the meeting and everything and we talked. The first problem is, you see my videos, my English is not the best. English is my third language, it's not my first language. I mean, you hear it, it's my third language. And from the girl, it was the second language too, and her English was even shittier than mine. It was very bad. The communication was very bad, no one understood everything, and I thought, yeah, it's over with the cooperation. But the girl was still interested, but the girl wasn't very active creating much content, so we haven't stopped out. And with one other girl, I had also a meeting. First of all, she had a problem. She was very scared because she told me she doesn't speak English, but she was speaking Russian. I was speaking Russian too, but then we got on the call and she was very nervous there too. And you have seen it. She was very nervous. Yeah, but then I spoke to her in Russian and it got easier and she calmed down, but I thought it's a lot of unnecessary stress what you don't need. Why should you do an extra hurt for the girl if you don't need it to do? I mean, they're girls, they're more vulnerable. They don't want to be stressed and everything. Make it easier for them, not harder, to join your agency. That's one extra hurt. What I will just make everything in Telegram. I asked them before, yeah, we can do everything per video chat or text, and most of the girls are asking for text instead of video chat. And since I did it, my conversion to agency was way higher. Also, some agencies paid me to translate the Zoom calls to other girls. I mean, some girls are not speaking English and I speak multiple languages. So I was speaking Russian to this girl and then she started asking questions. I mean, I was sitting there as a translator and then she was starting asking questions about taxes and everything, and the agency doesn't really care much about the taxes of the model. The girl saw that they are not as professional as they looked, because, I mean, they had no plan about the taxes and they had to translate it to me and they have to tell her everything, and you just have seen that they weren't ready for the call. I mean, if you are not not a professional, you shouldn't do Zoom calls, because there the girl can see that you are not really the guy they think you are. If they don't see you on the Zoom calls, they don't know how you are. And they just have their imagination. And in the imagination of the girl, the imagination, every time if you imagine something, it's better than the real, how it is in the real life. If you think of a guy with a nice car, you always think of you see a guy with a nice Porsche, you always think he makes something crazy, he has a crazy company, or he's selling drugs or doing crazy stuff and everything, but then he just repairs teeth or something, shit like that. Yeah, or has a boring company, whatever. Your imagination is every time more interesting than the realization. That's why I also would skip Zoom calls, because first of all, you can make less mistakes if you're not a professional, and second one, the girl imagines you way better than you are. The main point is because the girls are very fucking scared of social interactions, because they don't have a lot of Zoom calls and don't have regular corporate work where they had to do Zoom calls. Thank you for watching. I think this video will also help you out. Subscribe to more videos which will help you out, and bye.